Yo, what's going on, everybody? Long time no see. Happy New Year's. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, everybody watching has a good New Year's. What a time to be alive. A year ago, I think Milan was top of the table. We were trailing behind them, knocked out of the Champions League under Conte. Fast forward 6 months later, we end up winning the league. Conte bounces, Lukaku leaves, Hakimi gone, Inzaghi comes in, Dzeko comes in, and Hakan Çalhanoğlu comes in from Milan. And yeah, fast forward, 6 months into the season, where we're at now, sitting top of the league with the game in hand against Bologna that was suspended. We just beat Juve 2-1 in the Super Coppa with the Alexis Sanchez last minute goal, and into the round of 16 in the Champions League. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling like this year's going to be really good. And Liverpool's looking pretty shaky. I don't know, Klopp's getting rattled out there, getting games canceled and fake COVID tests. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. I just want to do a quick recap of the Lazio 2-1 game. We get revenge, having lost to them earlier in the season 3-1. Serge Milinkovic-Savic basically terrorized us. But this game, it ended up being a different decider. Alessandro Bastoni is playing phenomenal this season, bagging another goal, I think. But just a quick recap and quick overall stat for this season alone. Only Manchester City has tied with 15 different goal scorers who have scored majority of our goals. We've scored a total of goal difference 35, and 15 of them being different. Dzeko, Dumfries, Perisic, Brozovic, Gagliardini, Lautaro, Bastoni, Barella, Skriniar, De Vrij. I think I'm probably missing somebody. Gagliardini, Hakan Çalhanoğlu with the Rockets, Correa, Sanchez, phenomenal form Sanchez has been in. Yeah, but we ended up winning that game 2-1. And Lazio, I think they played Empoli midweek and drew 3-3. So we kind of had fresh legs, to be fair. I mean, it's advantage and a disadvantage. Advantage, what everyone was fit. Disadvantage was the fact we weren't into the rhythm of things because our match against Bologna got canceled. But yeah, we ended up beating Lazio 2-1. And this past Wednesday, we took on Juventus in the Super Coppa. While they were missing Matheus de Ligt through suspension, through handball via the Roma match, and they were missing Quadrado as well. But yeah, what a game that was. Man, I happened to miss the last goal Alexis Sanchez scored because I was taking a shower thinking, oh, it's going to go to penalties. Let me take a shower and get ready for work. And I come out and see the team celebrating, like, whoa, what happened? And yeah. Weston McKennie, weekend lookalike, ends up scoring, which, man, De Vrij, second time in a row, happened against Lazio where magically he wasn't marking. And Danovic came out and Immobile ended up scoring, but Weston McKennie ends up scoring this one. We get robbed of a penalty decision in the first half. Chiellini basically makes contact with Barella. The commentator magically said, oh, looks like Barella stops on Chiellini's foot, which it didn't look that way. Even when you slow it down, you see Barella stop him. Rugani, we end up getting a penalty because Rugani ends up colliding with Dzeko, which Dzeko, smart enough, was able to see it as he was going for the ball, was able to tilt his body in a way that drew the foul. Lautaro steps up and takes the penalty, slots it in. It's 1-1, and from this we have multiple chances on both ends. Sanchez with the chance in the second half. Dumfries with an attempt near back post. Skriniar makes a last-ditch tackle. I think it was when it was 0-0, which this game actually was pretty tight and intense. I'm looking at the stats. Full time. We had 23 shots in the whole game. We had 23 shots to their 8. 6 shots on target to their 2. 63% possession of their 37. double the amount of passes, 813 to their 432, which, yeah, kept recycling the ball. Oh, man, the center backs, I guess something Inzaghi and Conte both like is when you roll three at the back, your two center backs are pushing up forward multiple times. Because the amount of time Alessandro Bastoni was in the box, even making like last-ditch cut inside crosses or trying to take shots is ridiculous. Yeah. We ended up going to extra time, which I'm getting nervous, like, oh shit, we might lose on penalties. Right as it got to like 1:17, I'm like, I'm gonna go take a shower. It's probably gonna go to penalties. I come back, and I see the team celebrating, and we've already scored. I'm like, oh dang, I didn't know we won. I was like, damn, penalties were already that quick. I only took a 3-minute shower, but yeah, Alexis Sanchez had scored. Playing out from the back, Juventus got caught. Alexandro trying to make a pass right into the path of Alexis Sanchez, who slots it in 2-1. We beat Juventus in the Super Coppa, the first trophy of the season, which they usually say in England when they do the League Cup, which is played, I think, around March, the first trophy builds the winning mentality towards going towards the Premier League title, which this for some players, I mean, Hakan, Dzeko, Dumfries, Correa as well, this will be good to build for them the mentality of, okay, let's keep pushing forward. Currently, as the table sits, we're 49 points. Go back to standings. 49 points. Yeah, we're sitting at 49 points with one game in hand against Bologna. And Milan right behind us in 48 points. I think they're going to have us play our match against Bologna later in the season. I'm not sure when. I think it'll probably be after our Champions League tie against Liverpool. But yeah. And even then, the last fixture results to Torino 1-0. Torino 1-0, Salernitana 5-0, Cagliari 4-0, Roma 3-0, Spezia 2-0, Venezia 2-0. So we're still continuing their good form in the league. And we take on Atalanta this Sunday, which, let me see how their form is currently. Atalanta, Coppa Italia, 6-0, Udinese, 0-0 Genoa. They got a match postponed. They lost 4-1 to Roma. They beat Verona 2-1. I think more than likely, even earlier in the season, 2-2 against Atalanta, which was filled with a lot of drama, missed penalty, a lot of late drama in that match. For this match prediction, I'm going to go with 3-1 Inter against Atalanta. And then we play our Coppa Italia match this upcoming next week. Wednesday we play our Coppa Italia match against Empoli, I think, which this match should be good. I expect us to go through. But currently looking at it, I think we'll beat Atalanta 3-1. The first half of the season, since I didn't get a chance to do a mid-season review, Simeone Inzaghi's, I don't know what most Inter fans' expectations were. For me personally, I wasn't sure about Simeone Inzaghi being the replacement. Dzeko is a good striker. He's proven it everywhere, Man City, Roma, and even now at Inter as being a suitable Romelu Lukaku replacement. Because life for Lukaku in Chelsea isn't working, nor is life at Spurs working for Conte either. Hakimi's, floating. They're literally 20 plus points away of running away with the league in Paris. So, but yeah, we brought in Dzeko, Dumfries, Hakan. I backed Hakan when he first came, but I was a bit skeptical at times because I remember tweeting he can only give us 45 minutes of an okay half, but he started to grow more. I've said it too, it will take time. New system, new coach, new style of play with the players around you getting adapted to them. Dumfries, he's a player I wanted since the Euros, since I saw him with the Netherlands. He's not Ashraf Hakimi. He's not a world beater, but he's pretty good. Which we got him for 15 million. And Dzeko coming in as a Romelu Lukaku replacement, which we've been going after Dzeko for 2 seasons, even under Conte. Yeah. And DeMarco. I mean, you can count DeMarco as a fourth signing too, since he's come back from loan, and he's done pretty well too. Scored a free kick, penalty. He covers for Perisic and Bastoni if he needs to be. And yeah, but yeah, I said so far if I had to rate the first half of the season under Simeone Inzaghi on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd give it an 8.5. I think just not topping the group in the Champions League while getting through to the round of 16, because we got knocked to Europa League in the first season under Conte. We got knocked out completely in the second season. Getting to the round of 16 is pretty good, and we drew Liverpool, which even then their form's pretty shaky. 2-2 against Chelsea. Games called off. Or the COVID scandal that's going on with them. And even then too, Salah and Mane out for the African Cup of Nations. But even then, I think we could have a go at Liverpool, but we'll reach that road when we get there. Yeah. Standout players of the first half of the season so far for me, Dzeko. I mean, literally bagging the goals. Milan Skriniar. He's literally been a warrior. You could see it yesterday against Juventus, blocking the shot near post right before they scored their goal through Weston McKennie. Barella, even though I think he's played a bit too much. Hakan, if he continues this form, I think he might be MVP between him and Dzeko. Dumfries has done pretty well. Perisic has done pretty well. Still continues this form. Brozovic as well. De Vrij, very underrated. I feel very underappreciated at times. Bastoni, beginning of the season, he wasn't good. He looked shaky. Didn't look like Bastoni under Conte, which was more refined. Could go up and down the pitch if you needed him to, but a bit solid in defense, while, mind you, still young and growing. Which even then, too, you can see what Inzaghi wants his center backs to do. Have them get involved in the play and the build-up, make overlapping runs, invert inside the box, such. Handanovic has been good this season. Can't slate him. He has stopped shots. He has been there to help out, but at times, too, you could tell it's getting on. It's kind of getting on there with him. And Onana will be coming in as his replacement, the Ajax goalkeeper. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe he stays for an extension just to be a backup. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Currently, nothing in the market for Inter at the moment. I know Roma's done some business. Napoli's done some business. I think Milan is going to. But yeah, nothing for Inter at the moment. I see there's reports of Alvarez from River Plate. I guess he's an Argentine striker. I think they said something about Vecino leaving as he's not been picked or played a lot of matches this season. So yeah, that's where we are currently. So we sit currently 1 point above top of the league, 1 point just fresh off of a Coppa Italia win, which is good for the team morale. It builds a winning mentality, which is something Antonio Conte brought to most players. Most of the players in the squad hadn't won anything, barring Sanchez, Perisic, who went on loan to Bayern Munich. I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, I think those are the only two. Vidal. Arturo Vidal. Yeah. But yeah. This is the first piece of silverware that's going to basically build a mentality that we can go into Coppa Italia with the cup competition this week that we're going to play against Empoli. It'll build upon that. as well as pushing towards the Scudetto, which is just looking like a tight race, the current standing points. So actually it's 49 with us up top. In second place, Milan at 48. Napoli at 43. Atalanta 41. So yeah, this is going to be a very tight race. Still a bunch of games to get played. We still have a game in hand, so 18 games left to get played. 2 Champions League matches, returning away in the round of 16, as well as Coppa Italia matches as well. So we're in for a bumpy ride. I hope you guys are all here for it. Sorry I've been whacking on the uploads, but this year moving forward it should be going good. I want to wish you guys a very happy new year. I'll catch you guys after the match against Atalanta. Leave your comments and thoughts below. What's your score prediction for the Atalanta game on Sunday? Who's been your MVP of the season so far? What do you guys think of how about Antonio Conte? What do you guys think of Simeone and Inzaghi so far? Yeah, I'll be sure to get back to you guys on Sunday. See ya.